Welcome, everybody, to Total Nonstop Impact Talk for Impact fans, featured right here on the TNI Network. This is Trent, along with my co-host, Jaybone, Bill, Alicia, and Marq, and this is the Impact and Access TV review for May 13th, 2021. What is up, everybody? What's going on?
More like Treehouse on the bottom.
Team Treehouse is on the bottom. There we go.
But, well, we got to celebrate because I think somebody celebrated a pretty big event over the weekend, right?
That's right. Yeah. Call that out, Bill. Call it out. Set it up.
Well, I shouldn't be the setup. This is Alicia's news. This is
wait, you set it up.
I had a big over the weekend, right?
Yeah. I was going to have Bill set it up for you.
Yeah.
I turned 35.
35.
Damn.
Congratulations. Very nice. Very cool. How was the birthday, Alicia?
More knowledge. Thinking.
It was good and nonchalant. As you get older, maybe it's just me. It's like whatever. I just went and got a pedicure and ordered takeout.
Exactly. It's an excuse to spoil yourself that day.
Basically.
Trent, it's been whatever for what, 15 years now?
For me?
Well, after 21, they're all whatever, right?
Oh, I guess after 21.
Yeah, pretty much.
I guess. I mean, we should be talking to Jaybone about this. Jaybone, when was the last time you celebrated a birthday, Jaybone, and treated yourself?
Oh, the last one was huge.
Was it? What'd you do?
Yeah. Oh, I got a Motley Crue shirt. I got an action figure.
Oh, hey, look out for this guy. Watch out for Jaybone.
I got some WCW cards. Oh, yeah.
Wild man over here.
I was tripping balls while I was doing it. Is that no?
Take it easy, Marq.
Come on, Jaybone.
Somewhat of a family show we're trying to do here.
Yeah, but I thought we were going to get a nice big finish out of Jaybone.
Nope, not at all.
I'm so old.
And then I robbed the checkers.
I'm so old.
Then I robbed the checkers.
I'm getting to the age where I, might start tripping over my balls pretty soon.
Yikes!
Oh,
yeah.
Dude, TMI. My God, Jay, Jesus.
Oh, sorry.
Serving some reality for the
Very early for the ratchet. Very
early. We went right into ratchet pretty early there.
Very early.
We had a crazy watch along. So I'm in.
Talk about the watch along, Jay. So and you who were doing the watch along. Talk about this. How did it go? How wild was it? Thank who you want to thank.
I wasn't expecting Bill because I knew he was on the road. I didn't know where. But he showed up and he was there like the whole time. So I was very thankful that he was there. But Truck was also there. So we had three of us in the watch along and we had a very generous audience there. We had a level 5 hype train going on. I mean, it was bonkers. We've never had that before. So I just want to say thank you to everyone that made that just an amazing, successful watch along. We had a lot of new subs, a lot of new viewers, hanging out with us. So welcome everyone, and we hope you stick around because this is the whole crew, folks. Well, except we're missing one guy. Hopefully he'll be back this summer.
Are we still acknowledging that he's missing? He doesn't exist anymore, Jay, but it's over.
He started the show, Trey.
It's his show.
I bought a milk carton the other day. I saw him on it. I freaked out.
It's done. It's done. He's
Somebody
gone
Bill
for a
hit
year.
it.
To think
Bill
of
hit it.
Kyle is like the urban legend of TNI, where he just randomly appears like Bigfoot.
Damn, it feels good to be a gangster.
Just like that.
Yeah.
Up out of nowhere.
Yeah, that's what happens.
Shout out to Kale. We love you, buddy.
Yeah, and we know why he's not been with us lately.
I'm an upstanding citizen.
Oh, yeah?
Man,
Yeah, what's her name? What's her name? That's all I don't know. What's her name?
He doesn't know yet.
Oof.
Jesus.
Oh.
He doesn't exist. He's gone.
We
Been
can't
a
blow
year.
his cover.
It's done. It's over.
I was just texting with him the other day.
I don't know who you're texting with. It's an illusion, Marq. It's an illusion. It doesn't exist. It wasn't Kyle. I don't care who was telling you what. It didn't really happen.
He called me on my birthday. He's alive.
He's around. He's around.
You know
We've had sightings. We know he's alive. That's about all we know.
I'll believe it when I see it, guys.
He's
It's
in
like-
chat all the time.
It's like Area 51, only different.
Yeah.
You're just
Maybe.
bragging about Jersey Mike subs.
Don't blow my cover here, Alicia. All right? I'm trying to bury the guy properly here. Okay, I'm trying to bury him like he never happened. So just work with me on this one. But
Duly noted.
but guys, we're gonna talk about Impact tonight, and we're gonna do a little how the lead. We're not gonna do an Under Siege preview because Jay, you're doing that tomorrow, correct? You're doing on Smash.
Well, we don't have to go too much in depth as far as like predictions and stuff, but we can give the updated card if whoever
we'll do the
does,
card.
Yeah.
We'll do the card.
Updated card. If for anyone who does want to throw out some predictions tonight, by all means, go ahead.
Well, I'll tell the chat to do it.
Yes,
I'm gonna do a full. The chat. Blow up the chat along with us as we're discussing.
We should run a live poll on Twitter for an hour right now on whether we should do predictions after the show. How about we do that?
They're all gonna say yes, and that's gonna turn to a 3-hour show, Mark. Which I'm not. Which we're not doing.
No, God, I have. Okay, hold on, really quickly. I have an on-site 8 a.m. meeting tomorrow. I have not had an on-site meeting outside of my house in over a year.
Oh, it's gonna be rough.
Oh my God, it's gonna be brutal. I don't even know what I'm gonna do.
Yikes.
Ooh.
No wake and bake for Uncle Mark tomorrow.
So, but I am planning on doing a full-blown predictions sometime during the day tomorrow over on Smash's podcast.
Well, then tell everybody to go watch it there. We'll direct the traffic that way.
There we go.
We'll watch it. You need the traffic there. Go watch it there. That's how we'll set it up. It's a big family here, guys. We're gonna, it's part of the family. Smash is part of that family, so we're gonna tell you to watch it on Jay's channel there. So
you get the TNI reviews on the Big Four.
Yeah,
Big Four.
The previews on the Big Four. Yeah, Jay will do the other one. Jay will take care of the rest.
Well,
we'll mention the matches. We'll just run through the matches real quick. So we'll just talk about what the matches are. Then we'll just
because we do have an updated card. It's I'm gonna double check the site right now.
Why don't you pull that up, Jay? We'll do Jaybone's news. You just run that card down. How's that? You want to do that?
There we go.
Yeah. All right, let's do that. We're gonna Jaybone's news special edition. Just a card reading, no predictions. You guys can put your predictions in the chat. Just a card reading from us, though. How about that? And we can.
There we go.
The rest of us can snicker or cheer the card, like, oh yeah, that's awesome. We'll just make a little side comments. But let's kick off some Jaybone's news.
Jiminy Christmas.
And now Jaybone's news. There's really no news. It's just him reading the Under Siege banner. But it still falls under the Jaybone's news banner because Jaybone reading it. But there's really no news. Anyway, take it away, Jaybone.
Searching for my fake wrestling news.
All right.
Look at that. That quick screen transition. That was cool.
There we go. Boomski.
Right from the Impact Wrestling website, too.
Yes. It's official, folks. It's official. All right. So starting at the bottom and working our way to the top, we got the Impact Tag Title #1 Contenders match. This is new. They just made this tonight. This was all part of the Swingers Palace debacle tonight, and we'll break that down later. Yeah. But this is hilarious. So we got Ace Austin and Madman Fulton versus TJP and Petey Williams. Interesting. Versus Triple XL. Versus Rohit, Raju, and Shira. We got some big guys in there, so that is showing that the tag division is alive and well in this company, even though sometimes it doesn't feel like it is, because it's been a little change-a-rooney here. We got Kimberly and Susan versus Taylor Wilde and Tennille Dashwood. We got that's a little odd, but should be entertaining nonetheless. We got the Knockouts title on the line. Deonna Purrazzo defending against Havok.
Nice.
Can't wait to see that. X Division title. I think this one is going to absolutely steal the show here. Josh Alexander versus El Phantasmo.
ELP, as they call him.
Yes. Isn't that a band?
Yeah. Emerson, Lake, and Palmer. Come on.
God, jeez, I'm feeling old. I just wanted to see if anybody got that one.
I gotta laugh. The ELP's Twitter bio. Has anybody actually looked at his Twitter bio? ELP's Twitter bio is all it says is "What up, you fat marks." That's all. That's all it says. I'm like, is this his character?
Well,
That's
I
great.
hear he's like shoot like that. So I don't know. I don't know a lot about him, but I mean,
ELP's
I know
a treasure.
I know he's fantastic in the ring. I mean, I've seen his
He
stuff
is
in New
pretty
Japan.
good
He
in the
gives
Well,
me
he was-
early EC3 TNA vibes.
Really?
Okay.
Character wise,
His heelism, yes.
Oh, okay.
Because remember,
Yeah.
he's the heeliest heel there ever
yeah,
was.
the
He was
brassness
saying-
of it.
He was saying that in the Impact Twitch chat last week.
Oh, he was in there.
Yeah, he was telling people, he's like, "Yeah, buy a T-shirt, you fat marks."
Oh, okay.
That's his thing then. Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
it was hilarious. I love
If he
it.
was down south, he'd be putting that 3 initial kid to shame,
Right.
and they'd all be loving him.
Oh.
So we got Brian Myers, who apparently is cursed now,
He is
versus
cursed.
Black Taurus.
Nice. All
That's
right.
gonna be
Well,
awesome.
yeah, that'll be
Yeah.
good.
W. Morrissey taking on the Mac. Willie Mac.
Battle of the Willie. Like who gets
Battle of the Willies.
If he beats Willie Mack, he gets to be Willie Morrissey, and then Willie Mack has to become W Mac.
They've got till they've got
Not
oh
those
my
Willies.
god, they've got till Saturday to make that a stipulation. We got
Battle
the
of
knock.
Willies.
I got the Willies. We got the Knockouts tag team titles on the line. Jordan Grace and Rachel Ellering defending against the Fire and the Flavor. Tasha
Nice.
Steelz and Kiera Hogan.
That BTI match we're gonna talk about in a second. That was dope.
Man,
Yeah.
best BTI match so far.
That was amazing. Kenny Omega and the Good Brothers versus Eddie Edwards and FinJuice. So no titles on the line there, just a bit of a grudge match of sorts, I guess you could say. But speaking of titles, we got the 6-way for the #1 contenders match. Chris Sabin versus Chris Bay versus Sami Callihan versus Matt Cardona versus Trey versus Moose.
Nice.
And I do like how they're billing it. You can see right above, double main event.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's pretty cool.
Yes. I
Didn't
like
catch
that
that.
too.
That might end the show. The #1 contenders match looks
I-
right now like it will end the show.
I
It
hope
should.
does.
It should, because then it can end in a face-off with whoever wins.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah,
That's
the elite beatdown of whoever wins. You know,
That's a pretty decent little card we got here, man. It's nice.
It looks fantastic. I'm excited.
You've got a lot of knockouts, which is great to see.
Hell yeah.
You got a lot of tag teams, like almost a rejuvenation of the tag team division in the company,
Mhm.
and lots of contenders going for the big title.
Yeah. Oh, and by the way, Kenny Omega too. Like, that's how good this card is. He gets 4th or 5th billing. Like, this card is sweet. This show looks badass. I can't wait for it.
He's
Hyped
right there.
as fuck.
And he's got all the belts, baby. And he even wore them all today.
Yeah.
For
Dude.
those of you saying that he doesn't know how to wear belts,
I
guess
was
what?
laughing my ass. I was in tears at those belts. My wife walked in the room and stopped. It was like, what the? It was awesome. Those belts rule.
Marsh is loving this.
Oh man,
That's awesome. All right, cool. Well, let's jump into it, guys. We'll talk BTI first. We'll mention the BTI match. Let's pop that on. Alicia is there but gone. I don't know what happened. The cat got in the way.
Uh-oh.
Oh no!
The
I know that all too well.
I missed the Iceman intel. What was Iceman's intel today? What did he give out? What was the intel tonight?
Oh, he said that Rosemary has put a curse on Brian Myers.
Okay, so that was it.
So
yeah, he
it's
talked
kind of
about damn supernatural stuff.
it's like a continuation of the whole, ghosts and haunting scenario.
Gotcha.
What, this kind of curse?
Extra virgin olive oil.
Best kind of curse.
Whoa, wait. Speaking of cursed,
Yeah.
does anyone else see Alicia completely frozen, like in the ring?
Alicia is totally frozen. Alicia's totally frozen. Somebody let Alicia know she's frozen.
Alicia, you're frozen like in the rain.
She's spooky frozen.
Yeah.
Let's bounce Alicia out.
She got cursed.
She can connect
Rosemary
back in.
cursed her.
Oh,
The intel was true.
The intel must have been true, but
Yeah, no kidding.
the cat the cat attacked her Wi-Fi.
okay, she got it. Okay, she'll be back in a second. All right, let's talk BTI. So that was anything else on BTI like noteworthy other than the match?
Wait,
the match was
hold
dope
on,
though.
No,
Wait a
I'm
minute.
hearing news here, Trent.
We got news.
We may have footage of what happened to Alicia with the cat. Hold on.
Uh oh.
Meow, meow, meow. That's how I feel too.
Confirmed.
Thank you, Jimmy.
Thank you, Jimmy Jacobs, for the update on Alicia and the cat. There he is. She's back.
There's the real Alicia. Less ring.
My battery died on my laptop.
Oh, she pulled a Trent. All right.
That's
All right,
happened to me
Treehouse
too.
is back in effect.
All right. BTI was Tasha taking on Jordan Grace.
Yeah, it was.
This was a bad. Marge, you said this was the best match in BTI history.
So far, I think so. This
Really?
is my favorite. Yeah,
You
this
would
is my
not
favorite.
let any of your feelings towards Tasha Steelz get
Yeah, I was gonna say you're a little
No,
biased
this
here.
is- I mean, fair enough, but this was a really great match. They got good time, a lot of back and forth. I think they have fantastic chemistry. When we talk about the future of the Knockouts division, we always talk about Deanna and Jordan fight forever. Put Tasha in that group, and Kiera, and these are the present and future of our company right here, and they both are tremendous. Love both these women. They look great. Jordan's character shift is still kind of jarring to me. It's kind of uncomfortable
So
sometimes.
what is it? What's the character?
That's what I don't understand. Is she turning rough and mean, or is she trying to be glam and happy to go with Rachel Ellering? So I'm a little bit torn on the Jordan character right now. But anyways, coming off the news that she's re-signed with the company, to then see a fantastic lead-in match to Impact like this on BTI, and again, kudos to Impact for knockouts to end, knockouts to start. This was really, really great way to start the night. It had me fired up as a Knockouts fan. And again, yeah, this match was my favorite so far on BTI. No disrespect to any other match we've seen; they've all been good, actually. But this one was great.
That's awesome. Did Tasha
Damn right.
did Tasha resign too?
No, she did not. That's
that's
fake wrestling news.
It's her 1 year today,
Yeah,
right?
it's her 1 year
People
anniversary.
retweeted the anniversary.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
She may have resigned. We don't know, but they haven't announced
Well,
it.
yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. No, it was a dope match though. I think she got her with a crucifix bomb, right? Like or a crucifix.
Yep. Crucifix
right?
bomb. Yep.
Dude, Tasha pulled it, but they needed that win, man. They totally
Yes.
needed that win.
Yeah.
Yes, they did.
To really solidify,
Yeah.
really earning the match going into Under Siege. It
Yeah.
really-
If Tasha had lost here, it would not have been believable at all for them to have a chance of winning it Under Siege. So.
Dude, hell, absolutely.
Whose uncle is this? If the 80s don't come back and get their uncle for real.
They've
I'll be
had a
your
lot of
uncle,
losses. Yeah, take it easy, Mark. Take it easy, man. You are Uncle Mark. You're everybody's uncle.
Exactly.
Everybody's Impact uncle, Uncle Mark.
Exactly.
Who gets
Well,
stoned.
wait a second. There was news as you say this. Wasn't there what many people thought was Mark in a flashback on
Yes.
BTI?
Yeah.
Wait,
Oh
what?
no! Did they get me in the chat in the watch along? I was in the flashback again.
Wait, what do you mean?
But he had a different hairdo back then.
Yeah,
bud.
I was blonde back then.
Wait a minute. What?
It was
Wait, what
early.
am I missing
It was
here?
the early 2000s. I was going through the bleach tips phase. I had some Jinkos on and stuff. Well, no, that was the
Were you
90s.
in a flashback moment today? Bill was in
No.
one tonight. I saw that. Bill was in the Rebellion one from
Oh, was he really?
Zoom right in. He's fucking VIP like thing hanging around.
Every time I watch anything Impact, I always look for Bill.
I wanna
find him
start
like
a-
80% of the time.
I want to start a game where people it's like find Bill. It's like Waldo, but
Oh, I
find
already-
Bill.
So my Bill game is, and I tweeted about it the other day. My Bill game is how early can I find him in a show, and my record is 3 minutes and 6 seconds.
right down to the second too. Huh?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
awesome. That's awesome. Cool.
That's cool.
That was all right. So that's BTI, guys. the show opened with knockouts, more knockout stuff. Havok and Rosemary. These are two of Alicia's favorites for sure.
Great match.
This was badass.
Yeah, this was a fantastic match.
I did like that they showed Havok's title win in one of the Twitch flashbacks.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
You guys catch that?
Yeah.
I used to love that thing she did with her eyes. Like that, like
Same.
That Wasteland band, yeah.
Yep.
What's it called?
Yeah.
Wasteland? Yeah. Dude,
I don't know if that's what it's called, but that's what I call it because it's like a Mad Max thing. Like
Very.
the sun out of your eyes.
With the high shaved head, and that look is so badass.
I love that look, man.
Me
I
too.
really dug that look over her.
I like her current look too, but that look was badass.
It was unique. It was like this Wasteland type thing. You're right. It was cool though.
It's nice to see all the shine on Jess right now.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah, I'm glad she's back in there though.
I really am hoping that she's gonna walk away from this as the champion because it's
No way.
long overdue.
Man.
Sorry, Mark.
I'm sorry, Alicia. No way.
And
no way.
And that's
It's the battle of the faves in the treehouse.
I know.
It's
going to be a hell of a match either way.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
She had a lot of chances against Taya when Taya was champion, knockouts champion for a year. So it's nice to see that come back around again. You know, the knockouts division has gone through a lot of changes over the last calendar year.
Yeah.
But Havok has been a constant, and it's great to see it come back around to her again.
And it looks like she's got some help.
Ooh, yeah, some backup behind her.
Some backup.
Dude, yeah, definitely. So I mean, this will be fun. This will be fun. But I'm glad to see her get that win though. That she needed to kind of get back on track after the Nevaeh thing. So I'm glad. Yeah. So I didn't know going into this was the number one contender match for who's going to face Deanna. So they announced it, I think, at the top of the match. Yeah, and Havok does win. She gets faced Deanna under siege. So totally back on track.
Rosemary had her shot. Rosemary had her shot at final resolution. So it makes sense too, from that perspective.
Yeah,
It was Deanna's idea. Remember last week? This was Deanna's idea.
Oh, that's right.
That's right.
Number one contender.
That's right.
That's right. This
She's
match
a matchmaker, and Scott thought it was a great idea.
And it was a great idea. I love how aggro this match was because the two of them, I mean, obviously they such chemistry, such history, and we saw it all on screen. Like you knew you were going to get a hell of a match and you knew you were going to get a great contender. This is going to be a really different match for Deanna. I mean, we all have our favorites, but win or lose, it doesn't matter to me. I like both of these women so much. Havok really does deserve to be on top again. I'm not ready for Deanna not to be on top personally for like a year or two more, maybe.
Oh, shit. It's a long time, Mark.
I want like a 700-day reign.
What were you saying, Alicia?
That's cool. I was just going to say, I'm a little over it.
Are you really?
Are
you really?
Did you see he changed his name, Deanna World Order?
I'm
It's
ready
not for
for
everybody.
either a sniping from Kimberly or for Queen Havok to lay waste.
I think you can go with a Havok shift at this point. I think it's natural enough for a Havok shift, and then
it is.
I thought you were going to say a sniping from Susan.
Oh, I'm even dating
again.
Well, no, because now this kind of brings up the whole thing with the BTI is that all the supernatural stuff is exactly what I thought it was going to be, and I knew it. Like, there's going to be some crazy stuff going on in the next coming weeks.
Yeah, there's
Jaybone, I will tolerate it.
That's
There's definitely something brewing though with all of this.
Well, that's a good point actually. That real quick that Alicia makes though. I wouldn't want the belt on Havok. I want on her right now because she is about to go into the undead realm. I don't want the belt tied up there. So yeah, I don't mind them putting on her, but maybe that would make more sense to just hold off on it while she goes with Rosemary and Sue, whatever we're about to get from the undead realm, because that shit's going to be wild, especially if they involve Myers and they start pulling in the peripheral people we're seeing.
Mm-hmm.
True. I mean, so you think they're leaning towards like a Rosemary Havok team right here? Is that what's for the tag team division?
The Legion of Doom.
The Legion of Dark Doom.
I mean, I think it's clear that
the Undead Realmers.
This is just the beginning of their story loop again, or the next chapter in their book.
Yeah.
And add Sue Young because she's coming back.
Hell yeah.
Dude, them as a faction would be ridiculous. Like you never had a women's faction like that where it's just a dominant Like, just they're all kind of the same.
Not since the days of the IPWF.
No,
there would have to be a good enough reason to have a strictly dominant. I feel like with any stable, you need to have a good reason for why they're doing what they're doing. And I feel like lately it just seems like, oh, we're just gonna have a gang of people.
Yeah,
which kind of fuck off. Like,
wasn't that what AEW does? They just have like factions
they
everywhere.
have too many because they have such too many signed people that they're just.
Now don't get me wrong. I feel like if you're gonna have a faction, there should be a dueling faction. But when everybody's in a faction and there's no gold going into any of them, it doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense. I'm with you on that
because none of them look strong or intimidating if there's no gold involved.
You're gonna have a team. You're gonna put gold on them. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe people see things otherwise, but it just makes sense in my head.
It's credibility. It's credibility building for a faction. It's like. That's why I'm like, man, Valentine by Design should at least had one person, be in, like just get something. There should be something going on with them because they're not even the contenders match. Like Rhino should have gone to that contenders match.
Well, we'll get into that when their promo. We talk about their promo.
Yes, their promo is very strong tonight, so we'll talk about it
always. But yeah,
I was too busy looking at the hype train. I missed it.
we go backstage after that. Also, there was a post match. Deanna runs in, tries to attack Havok,
but just. Heads up, we get it more close up later, but notice the change in Decay's attire. Taurus now has the white.
I noticed that
fit in with the Decay.
So scary.
And Steve has like those light up skeletons on the jacket. So
yes,
this is a little bit of a new look for Decay, which is pretty cool.
It's an upgrade, man.
Yeah, they look awesome.
It is cool. It is cool to see that. I like. The post match. Deanna tries coming in. Havok takes her out the tombstone, so setting up for Saturday.
Key though is that she tries to leave, and Rosemary stops her and throws her back into Havok. Again,
that's right. That's right.
Relationship tie right there.
Yes, yeah, that's gonna be cool. I'm glad to see how this is coming together. I'm excited about that.
More Undead Realm, please.
Yes, we go backstage to the Good Brothers with Kenny Omega. He's wearing 3 belts all the way up to his chest. Don Callis is there. It's just Carl Anderson talking about how he's going to make David Finlay squirm tonight. And Omega's like, I hope you can pick up your momentum again. And you've lost your momentum since the 2012 G1 Classic. But he's like, but I wasn't there at the time. That's why you lost that. Because I'm here this time, so you're going to win tonight. But he keeps taking these little digs at them, right? Like the whole, like, you guys haven't been the same. You lost your steam. I don't know, like that feels like it's setting up something, and I can't quite figure out what. I don't know what you have. Bill, you go to those AEW shows sometimes. You think it's a setup for a turn, like for these guys?
It could be, because I and Jay can go on that too, but it feels like they are laying that groundwork for dissension among the ranks there in that crew, so that could be a long-term thing. It doesn't feel like they were doing it early with the Bucks, Generation Me, for all of our Impact fans, but they were doing that, and now with the Lieutenant Dangley and company, it feels like they're doing that. But I think at least for this one, the thing I took about this is you get this promo, and then like, once again, it's Kenny Omega talks in this promo more than he's talked in Down South probably in total in this one promo. And then, like, it comes to a natural conclusion, this promo, and Kenny just keeps on rambling for, like, another minute.
I want to build off Bill. I want to go after Bill.
So I think that's the crux of what we see here. More than there is that little dissension, but then there's more. This is a Kenny thing going on right now.
Not only Bill is 100% right, we're getting more, but they're footing the bill to have the AEW champion over there. The Kenny Omega they're getting on AEW isn't even a great version of Kenny Omega. The Impact version of Kenny Omega far outshines and I'm watching and loving both. I'm a Kenny Omega fan. The Impact version, I was crying during this promo. Crying. He is so good. I'm so glad he's the champion. This is fucking gold. I love it. Awesome
it feels like a beta test here.
Oh my
Kenny
God.
Omega. It's like, let's see what he can do if we give him the format.
Yes, dude.
But no, we won't give our world champion the format in his own company. He has to go there to do it.
And he's killing it. Like, we're getting our money's worth, and we're getting their money's worth out of their champion on our show. It's awesome.
Do you guys think that, like, the Impact's looked at as kind of a like a territory for them, for their guys to go and like get experience or get like more ring time or mic time. Like when Private Party came, like they weren't even the biggest stars up there, right?
No.
And they're not like some experienced tag team, but it was a way for them to get some exposure, get a little something on TV. Like Tony's like, I'm not on my like Tony Khan's like, I'm not on my show. I'll go to this show. You know, it's like smaller than our show. Like
there's
like
something more important going on with Impact. To answer your question, yes, it's viewed like a territory.
Is it like an NXT almost for them?
No.
Is that how they're treating it?
No.
No?
On their TV, you mean?
I don't know. I mean, like it's a TV outlet already built in, and they're like, yeah, we could send our guys to get some chops down here.
I think you're talking about the New Japan Ring of Honor relationship years ago.
Well,
or you can say that Ring of Honor, the New Japan TNA relationship way back when, that ended their relationship for it.
But I don't know.
17 years.
I think about it, and there hasn't been many who've come over from AEW, but when Private Party came, I remember having this thought first. I'm like, it's just a bunch of couple of new guys. Don't wait. You got the Matt Hardy justification to bring him in, but yeah, give him some ring time here. Let him get some chops here. So it's like a territory for them.
I think it's the forbidden door for everybody. There's the equivalent amount of New Japan guys coming in and out. We've got AAA now, we think, coming back in and out. I think Impact is the center of the wrestling universe, and that's how it's being viewed.
What do you guys in the chat think? I'd like to hear what people in the chat think. And also people in the chat, if you are watching on YouTube or Twitch, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe, follow. Do that now. The like button is for sure. It's easy. It's effortless on YouTube. Do that right now.
And Trent, going on that, I don't think that is the plan of how they're viewing it, but that's the PR that Tony Khan and his people have been peddling this past week or so, is they want that to be the perception of how they're using Impact.
Oh, really? So
I think they're starting to get people saying, like we're saying, that Kenny Omega is better here than he is there. And I think he wants it to be looked at as, oh, no. Because there's been comments Chris Jericho's made, Tony Khan's made, kind of downing Impact Wrestling. And that they shouldn't really be in the conversation with a lot of this stuff. And that they're treating him more like an inferior product, to say. To sum up their words.
What I'm saying, I'm wondering if that's how they're seeing it. I don't know, man. It's been. I mean, I don't know. Me and Alicia have been kind of like weary of it from the beginning already. So, but like,
suspicious.
Very sus, as the kids say.
It's all.
I don't know.
As this is going on, you could tell it's more. In my opinion, it's more. What is Don Callis able to do to pull the strings and bring people over to Impact Wrestling just to throw some more interesting things on the show? The biggest part of it is his relationship with Kenny Omega.
Don's the best part of it.
And they get.
What was up with Don's face tonight?
It could have been lighting. It could have been too much spray tan. Maybe he borrowed a different kind of spray tan from another member of the Elite.
The most golden elite of all the tans.
What a scumbag! I mean, does he do that on purpose to be golden, like to have that little golden shine?
Did anybody else notice that? It was
Alicia mentioned
it. Was dyed or something.
Said something in the
backstage.
Yeah, it's like his beard was dyed or something.
No, yeah, but in the chat, Alicia's like, "What the hell? What's going on with Don's tan? Like, what the hell?
Is it a tan?
It's definitely it's a tan.
It's like a mask. That was like the mask outline.
Like wearing his mask.
Yeah.
So it's definitely like he has some kind of like liquid tanner on, and they put the mask on and like rubbed off his face.
Well, we noticed W. Morrissey the other week, like he kind of had the full body tan going, but it obviously stopped somewhere. So there, my guess is maybe the local tannery is not quite cutting the mustard.
The best is
a
when
local tannery.
Bill has a wrestling mind and eye, doesn't he?
Sure does.
The best is when they lift up their arms and their pits are just ghostly white. That's the best.
Well, armpits are hard to tan. I feel like this part, like, what are you just gonna lay like this?
Just lay like this.
That's so uncomfortable.
We've gone off onto weird subjects. Is this one of the weirdest? Armpit tanning?
Spray
Armpit
tans,
tanning.
armpit tanning, mouth tanning, everything.
Armpit
The pain of
tanning.
the upper arms.
Let me tell you, if we get that manscaped, dear, I'm manscaping everything, and everything is going to be 1,000% tan, including the pits.
Oh,
That'd
very nice. Okay. All right. Little too much information for me, but that's okay.
I'm
That's-
betting money on this now because I want to prove you wrong.
Smooth and
But that's
tan.
going to be the hardest part of you to tan.
It'll be a tan pity city.
Yeah,
Ooh.
and no bronzers.
Jaybone,
No cheating.
I never want to hear you talk about that again. I never.
That's the $100 Patreon tier is Jaybone shaving watch along,
give me a
body
break.
shaving, and self tanning watch along.
I'm not sure who wants to watch that, but I guess
Somebody
we can
will.
What?
I've already got my phone is going nuts. Oh, look at that! If you buymeacoffee.com/WeTalkImpact. Oh my God, it's going crazy. You can easily just donate $1 or $2 to the show.
Jaybone mowing the lawn on a Saturday. Brrr, like $100 dealer. What's going on? Speaking of that,
So contact those sponsors and say, hey, we want to see this. We want to see this.
TNI to
Just-
Manscaped.
Just
Are you
don't.
willing to get rid of the mane there for the show, Trent?
Just buzz it with the Manscaper? Fuck it, man.
That would take forever, right? Because it's for little pube areas, not your whole head.
I'm sure they got an attachment. You just brrr, whatever.
Like the head pube attachment.
Yeah.
Pube head.
Just don't tell Mrs. Jaybone why I'm spending so much time in the bathrooms.
All right, that's enough. That's enough.
No, you have to do it there in front of all the wrestling figures. That's how we're used to seeing you.
Speaking of financial gain, if you're watching on Twitch and you cheer a minimum of 25 bits, we will play any soundbite that you want. So all you gotta do is
Yes, and you know what I did during the watch long, since we were getting it started off, it was just a few here and there with the bits before it got crazy. But some of you that I did say, hey, because we don't do bits during the watch along. We don't do the bites. We do bits, but not the bites. Obviously, we know who you are. Throw in a request if you want it. We'll get it in there. We'll mix it in.
All right, yeah.
We know
Toss it in. Let us know.
And you guys know who you are. Just throw it in there. We'll mix them in during the show.
Sounds good. Sounds good. All right, let's move on here, guys. X Division #1 contender match: Petey Williams versus El Phantasmo versus Rohit Raju versus Ace Austin with Madman Fulton in his corner versus Acey Romero versus TJP. And it's for the #1 contender. This is who's going to face Josh on Saturday at Under Siege. So this one was badass. This is my favorite match of the night. This one was pure X Division classic shit. Just everybody like the hot tags in and out. They did not give everybody an entrance too. I noticed they did the short and kind of get everybody in.
Yeah.
They did a couple times today just to kind of keep things moving along. But this was good, man. I had a great time. I had fun. Jay, what did you think? I'll start with you on this.
I am really sorry, but I just got the wackiest gift from Zach Bonifer. And it's just,
Are we displaying it? Is it you mowing the lawn?
No, this is basically a preview of what the Patreon could be. So just give me a second here.
Oh God, do we want to see this, Jay?
Yeah. Why
Which
not?
one's Jay?
We've gone this far. What the hell? Why not?
All right, fair. All right, here we go.
All right.
Let me take this banner down here. All right. What the hell is this?
Oh,
Hot chocolate hot tub?
Yeah, see that's you in the middle, Trent, and that's me, and that's me on the right. I'm not sure who's.
I don't think there's any hot chocolate in that tub.
Wait, who's on the left? Who was on the left?
Which one's Jay?
It's it says Dave. Wait, Dave who?
This is going to be a
Dave
4-hour
Couch,
fucking
Dave?
show. If Ingrid was in here, she'd be hot right now.
Which one's Jay?
Who was the one on the left? I'd like to know that. Now I'm just curious about that.
Bill.
Which one's Jay?
Bill, Zach says.
He said Dave. I don't know who Dave who.
I don't know.
Good for you.
This man.
Dave, Trent, and Jaybone, but that's
No one is
apparently.
safe.
Who the hell is Dave?
I don't know.
Is it Dave? Bill's buddy Dave with the hair? That
Yeah,
Dave?
I think that's.
No, I don't think so. No, because this guy's got a mustache.
I need the Zach Morris button.
Yeah, Zach saying it's me. I don't know where this Dave thing's coming from.
Oh, he
dude.
typed Dave.
Why
I don't
Dave?
know why he typed Dave.
Weird.
He meant in my chat. In my he
Somehow-
sent it to me.
Somehow he typoed Bill to Dave.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Okay, so yeah. See, it's Bill, Trent, and Jaybone. Okay, so
Looking good, guys. Looking pretty good over there, huh? That carb cutting look really paying off. Look good. Good. So ELP wins this one, right? He gets. I think he got the pin on. Was it on Petey?
Yeah,
Reverse the
Yes.
nature.
yeah,
Are they giving this guy too much too soon? Like he's
yeah.
already.
I hate this booking.
This is a lot. I mean,
Hate
he's
this
had
booking.
what 2 matches?
So
One-
easy to protect him here. So easy.
Yeah, you didn't.
So easy to go a different direction.
Who would you guys have gone with? Let's say that. Let's just
Petey.
shout it out. Petey for you. What do you think, Alicia?
Petey.
Petey, Bill,
Oh,
Chad.
Phantasmo.
You would go with Phantasmo. Okay.
Yes. He's worthy of it.
One
I
match.
don't like a hot shot, but
He is, but now
he
you
didn't
got to.
win the title. He's a #1 contender. Let's see how it
Yeah.
plays out.
Okay, well, okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
But that's
We're not talking about
man.
Sami down south here. We're talking about El Phantasmo. He gives off that he's a big heel, but he's a professional.
yeah.
I just don't want to win the title.
I mean,
though.
he's fantastic. I'm with Trent. The
It's
world title, the tag title.
Phantasmo, Mark, not fantastic. It's Phantasmo.
Yeah, but let's look at that match now.
What are you talking about?
He's
Trent?
like, what? Which one's Jay?
What are you talking about, Trent?
Which one's
Is it-
Jay?
That's his mark right there. All right.
Is this not the most intriguing match now and Under Siege now?
I mean, it's
Yeah,
gonna be
it
great.
is.
Versus El
It is.
Phantasmo. I'm hearing everyone wants to see that.
I'll tune in. I'll check it out.
Oh, the match itself is going to be fucking
It's going to be match of the night.
Yeah, yeah, no
I
doubt.
mean, they're gonna tear it up, no question about it. It's
no
just,
doubt.
I just was like, man, that's a lot to give this guy right away.
It's all
That's
about
my
New
only
Japan.
thing.
They gave it to FinJuice.
I know, and Kenny's got. I mean, that's the thing. Deanna's going to potentially have. Well, the knockouts will have the. Oh, wait a minute.
What's that?
That's a good build to a knockouts program if they've got all the belts left in the company, and they can talk shit about how the knockouts run this company and get their own show. I don't know.
I mean, who knows?
Yeah, I don't know. But anyways, I don't want to see another belt walk out the door. Like
I don't either.
Yeah,
That's the weird one to me. I don't want to see a belt walk out, but the match was great though. Either way,
Mhm.
I personally, with this one, man, I would have gone. I don't know. I mean, I feel like Rohit's back in there a little bit, but he needs more wins to get back in. Ace, I think, is on fire right now, man. It's I know you just had him lose it, but it's almost like
I know.
the guy is just so damn good. He hasn't lost anything, you know?
He's in a tough spot because too many people need shine in the X division where he's already a star, and the main event picture is caught up in a lot larger things, and it's very crowded as well. So Ace is kind of in a limbo. Like, I'm an Ace guy too, but I don't know what, you know, they're going to put him back into the tag division with Fulton, and they're going to do the same thing. Who we were just saying, you know, yeah.
Which they're
There you
doing.
go.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Matt.
But like Jay said, it's a resurgence of the tag team division. We've been complaining about how we don't have any teams, and now, you know, just like that, the magic of Impact, we've got a full division. So kudos to Impact.
It's a lot of tossed together teams, though. We'll get to that in a second. But yeah, but at least it's teams, right? That's
Right.
that's
Yeah.
the thing.
Yeah, it's not non-existent. They're doing something with it. It's,
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, cool. But so El Phantasmo wins. He's going to take on Josh at on Saturday at Under Siege. Yeesh. But all right, we go to the back. I think right here. That's where we go to the back with. I think this is where Susan and Kimber are in D'Amore's office with the phone. And Susan was fantastic here, by the way.
Oh,
Kimber had my favorite line.
What did she? Oh, what did she say?
We haven't discussed this. She's quiet the whole time. We haven't discussed this.
That was a good line until near the end.
Amazing.
Near the end, will live in infamy.
What happened at the end?
Well, when he says, "I'll have it next week," and she's like, "No, not next week." And then it's like, "How about Saturday? I'll tolerate it."
I'll tolerate. Yeah.
The lexicon has changed forever.
That was good.
I like that, and I like how she was like, "Press play, watch this." She goes, "It's okay, trust me, I'm Susan.
Trust me, I'm Susan. You're allowed to touch my phone."
I like how every time she says, "Trust me, I'm Susan," now whoever's around her like looks at her like, "What the fuck?" That's something they all do now.
Nah, she's awesome, man. I can't get enough Susan.
Oh, did you guys see that she's booked as Susie on an indie show coming up? We haven't seen
really?
Susie in a long ass time. I'm guessing they probably just requested that as the booking, or maybe she's like their champion because it's a belt match, but maybe she's holds their belt as Susie. I don't know. But I thought that was interesting. There's
a really cool item on their eBay shop, and it's a photo of Sue, Susan, and Susie all signed by each one. And it's like $40 or $40, and it's awesome. But if you don't want that, you could buy a Sharpie signed by Impact Talent too, which is the weirdest piece of merchandise I've ever seen sold by a company ever. It's a Sharpie.
Weird.
It's a Sharpie. Like, oh my god, Sharpie here. It's literally like a Sharpie. I gotta pull a Sharpie out here. I don't. It's weird. It's like they had them sign the Sharpie. They're like, here you go, Rich. I want you to sign the Sharpie and have it just say Rich Swann, World Champ. And
Jiminy Christmas.
And it's
Were they able to
$25.
sign the Sharpie with the Sharpie?
It's not signed.
They're like, it's the Sharpie.
Like a print.
Yeah, it's like it's a Sharpie that signed the micro brawl. I'm like, why are you selling the Sharpie? It's just written in print. It's just like Rich Swann, micro brawler, or something like what? That's $25.
Yeah.
The weirdest piece of merch I've ever seen. But the Sue picture is awesome.
Trent, your gimmick table is not as exciting as Bill's.
I just have a fucking Sharpie. I'm pulling out an unsigned Sharpie.
Yeah, pretty lame, dude.
Bill's got like D'Amore's fucking coat.
I've got this goat pillow next to me. That's way more exciting.
I'm like, look at this fucking Sharpie I got here, man. Look at this. I'm gonna sign my Sharpie with another Sharpie right now.
Holy shit! Sell it. All right,
live on the air.
Okay, auction runs until the end of the show. Whoever has the highest bid in chat will get Trent's signed Sharpie sent to them.
I'm gonna sign a Sharpie with a Sharpie.
With a Sharpie starts at $1.
Get the fuck out of here, man! They're selling for $25. I'm selling for at least $15.
Motherfucker! Let the market determine your worth.
Not at $1. Hell no, it's not $1.
If you start low, you'll get more. If you start at 10, maybe nobody bids and you're worth nothing.
Absolutely not. I want a $10 minimum bid on this.
Okay. If somebody starts at $10, then the bidding is in $1 increments from
signing it right now. Here
signed by Trent Zuberi
from
TNI. Total Nonstop Impact. This
That's right. You know it, man.
He will even spray the envelope with his personal bottle of cologne, which he uses when he goes out with the wrestling nurse.
Is that the Nitro cologne?
I have great cologne, guys.
Okay. He will spray the Nitro cologne.
I have
WCW Nitro cologne.
We got 69 cents from Zach Bonifer.
It's got to be a $10.
More than the 2 bits.
Not enough.
Trent thinks he's trying to big time these guys now.
Oh, we got a bit. We got a bit from RK Shuttleworth.
1 bit.
1 bit.
We got a bit.
Look at that signed Sharpie, baby. Look at that signed Sharpie.
Man, Rich Swann's got nothing on that. Look, come on.
That's right.
Come on, guys. Right. Really, we can't get a single bit to open.
I want $10 on that fucking shit. Hey, every time you bid, I'll hit the bell. Every time you bid.
Can we sell this marker for more than Impact is selling?
That's the goal. How about this, guys? I'll even up the ante. This marker has now been used to hit the infamous bell that I use on the show.
It is now a show-used marker.
Show-used marker.
In the gimmick.
Up that minimum bid to $15, and it's on its way, guys. You know what? I'll even throw in. I'll even sign an index card and throw that in there too. And I'll sign it like Jaybone instead. I'll sign a Jaybone. I'll sign like J-Bone, and it's like that's not how he spells Jaybone. It's like that's fine. $10, guys. Get those bits.
I don't think Rich Swann's gonna be happy you're mocking his marker like this.
I'm not mocking. I'm just thinking it's
that son of a bitch.
It's such a wacky piece of merchandise to sell. I'm like, shit, I'll sell a Sharpie. I got one right here. $10.
Skull says does not include shipping and handling.
This definitely does not. Definitely does not. Absolutely.
Come on, man. What's an Usher buck? What the hell's an Usher buck?
Usher buck? Is that some kind of Bitcoin or something?
I have no idea.
Crypto?
Is
Like
that like
Dogecoin?
Is that like Usher's career in the
Oh,
toilet
God,
trying to get
guys.
his career back?
It's got to be like
Is
an
it
Usher.
the
crypto.
cryptocurrency that sponsors Impact Wrestling these days?
Is it?
What?
Are they
Maybe.
sponsored by?
They
Oh,
are. There is a cryptocurrency.
Is there an Impact Crypto? Is it like
Oh,
D'Amore?
I would totally buy in. Oh my god, with the coach's face on it.
Shit.
I mean,
that'd be awesome.
Coach
That
was the
would be-
MVP of the night, putting Don in his place.
Yeah, that's a good. We'll get to that in a second. Next, we got a Violent by Design promo, and this is okay. So break this down. Eric Young, he says he wants to remove the word failure from their dictionary, right? And he's working on a plan for the team. He sees change coming. He keeps talking about change. There's more to come. What was the key word he used, though? He said something that was very significant. I'm trying to remember what exactly he said here, but it was something. He was basically implying that they're changing course, and there's more going to happen here.
Mm-hmm.
So, what do you guys think? New member, new, I don't know,
strategy.
new strategy. But new
Yeah.
strategy is one thing. But like, gotta be a new member, right? Maybe.
I don't feel like they need it. It's too soon. We don't need a new member. We just got Rhino.
With Eric being out, though, it's the only thing that throws me.
Oh,
you know what I
right.
mean?
Yeah, that's yeah.
He's
I
out.
forgot he's out because he hasn't been out.
Maybe
Yeah.
everybody has to shave their head.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Or dry it.
Or
Cue-
dry it like
Cue,
Rhinos.
cue the Manscaped promo. Oh, sorry.
Take it easy, Jaybone. You really want to get this. You really want to get this. This sponsor for all your manscaping needs. Go to manscaped.com. Tell them TNI sent you.
/Jabronsky.
All right, Manscaped, your move, guys. Your move now. We even got a girl on the show, so she can endorse it from
Right.
that side of things. I mean, you can't lose with this show.
How many Manscaped endorsed podcasts can say they actually have a
There
real
are
white
four.
girl?
There are 4 men to be scaped here alone, and we
I think
throw
you
in
can
the
stop
female
that
podcast.
podcast in general.
Alicia will still give it a shot just because it's called Manscaped doesn't mean Alicia can't try scape it.
Well, manscaped.
That's right,
All right, guys.
That's right. There's
Whoa,
a man right
Manscaped.
up in there. Send Alicia the Manscaper now.
All right,
God,
guys.
this show is so fucked. If I was on audio, I'd have
Off
turned this
the
shit off.
rails.
I'd have
You
been like, what the
TNI
fuck, these
fans
guys?
know what to do. Y'all know what to do.
Decorum.
No, they know what to do. Guys, start tagging us and tagging Manscaped on Twitter. Get it going. Get it going. Tell me
Oh,
what
yeah.
a promo code. Tell me what a promo code from us.
And if you haven't hit the like button, go ahead and smash that like button and also hit the bell for notifications.
Yes.
Or just completely avoid this.
Or just
train
get the
wreck
hell out of here.
altogether.
Or just get the
Run
fuck
while
outta
you
here.
still can.
Just get the hell out of here.
You've stepped over the line now. You've taken it too far.
Man, if Kyle shows up, I'm gonna shit myself. This would be the perfect.
That's like the
show for
last
Kyle.
thing that should happen. It's
Oh
like,
my god!
it's like, hey guys, what's going on? And I was like, what the fuck?
if Kyle shows up, I will absolutely die. All right. Anyways,
So what do you guys think in the chat? The change promo. What do you guys think about this? Are they implying a new member, or is it what's going on here? You know, what do you guys think? So I'd like to hear what the people in the chat think too. But we'll see. Did he say when, or is he implying maybe at Under Siege? No, potential Under Siege.
Yeah, I would say Under Siege. He doesn't say it, but they're not booked on the card, so I think it's got to happen there.
Oh, a Segmensky?
Segmensky, I guess you could say.
I would say a beatdown or an interference.
The next
Maybe
thing,
in the tag match that's yet to be revealed.
possibly. That's where I can see something happen.
yeah.
All right, next is Swingers Palace. This was funny as always. Let's pick up the references. I like he was saying shit to Alicia Edwards that I couldn't even like pick up half. And I was like, what is? He was like confusing her. She's like, I'm a married woman. He's like, I thought we were talking about stuff we care. Oh no, what did he say? We're talking about.
He said, my car's blue. Or
Yeah,
something.
he's like, I'm married. And she's like, I'm married. He goes, my car's blue. She goes, what does that have to do with anything? I thought we were talking about stuff we don't care about. And I was like, shit.
And he trained Robert Palmer. Come on.
Yeah.
He calls her Mamarella later on. Too.
Mamarella. Robert Palmer was a good kid. I trained him myself.
Dude, he fucking mentions Jack Tunney.
He does? What did he say, Jack Tunney?
Yes. He
Oh,
mentioned Jack
when he
Tunney. He was like, I got to call up Commissioner Tunney on this one.
Yeah, he said that to John capital E period Bravo.
This guy is a national treasure, I swear.
Absolutely.
fun. So they're basically going with the odds of who's going to be number one contenders for FinJuice tag team titles. And then everybody starts pouring it in. It's like Ace and Fulton, Rohit and Shira. TJ's there, and TJ's like, I got a partner, and it's Petey Williams. And Petey Williams like what are we doing here? It's like, I'm looking for the odds to see who's going to win. He's like, did somebody say odds? And they do like a camera take, and he comes back on chainmail. He goes, you got 121% chance. And I love that everybody in the whole room's like, oh, come on, man. I was waiting for somebody to be like, oh, we see this shit on Twitch every week. You know, something about referencing how it plays on Twitch every show. Fat asses. And like Petey goes away, he's back to normal Petey. Just funny shit. So that's the tag team match Jay mentioned earlier in the show. That's set up for Under Siege. So number one contender tag team match. I got everybody right. It was Ace and Fulton, Petey and TJ, Rohit and Shira. Was there somebody else? Oh, Triple XL. Triple XL. Yeah. Which I'd like for them to get a shot at this, man.
Yeah.
Get some OGs holding these belts. Get some original, Impact originals getting on these belts. Some just if Reno Scum didn't get it, the next thing is Triple XL needs to have this.
Absolutely.
Bottom line. So hopefully, fingers crossed, we get one of the originals to take this one. All right, next one is Sam Beal taking on Willie Mack. Sam Beal's he's Trey's student, but he's becoming like. He's becoming like he's a squash guy, but he's got music though.
Yeah.
He's got entrance music. Bill, would you buy a Sam Beal t-shirt as it stands today?
You know what? I like what they're doing. I gotta support this, so I may, because I think ever since Shelly brought in his group of guys to Explosion, we wanted maybe bring in one of these guys, even if they weren't winning, but you work with them. If you think they're green, you develop them over time, homegrown talent. And it feels like that's what they're doing Sam Beal. Like, it's not going to be time for him, but who knows? 6 months, a year, tag team singles run. He's doing something in the company, and you saw him progress. I think they're investing in someone that they probably wouldn't have a year ago. So they're changing.
Dude, he's putting his time in, though. I'll give him that. He's taking some beatings.
Yeah.
He's definitely putting his time in on this shit.
Is he still doing that finger sniffing thing?
No, I don't think he did it.
Yeah, he does.
Oh, he did it today?
He does it. He goes. Yeah, he does it.
And I asked because I think it was Impact posted like a promo video, or whatever the hell you call those, and he was doing it in that too. And it's like, can we just drop that one little detail?
Yeah.
That's all. I'll
think
accept him. It's just gross.
He doesn't need it.
Yeah.
I don't think he needs it.
It's I don't. Does it have to do with the perm or something? I don't know. But he's big on his perm.
Jaybone. Let's remind people why Jaybone might like Sam Beal here. I think if you look at that, everybody take a second and picture Sam Beal. Ready? Get him in your head. And now look at this.
Jiminy Christmas.
Identical.
But Sam Beal looks a lot like this guy, Trent.
That's enough out of you, Bill. That's ridiculous. That is ridiculous.
Cut it off.
That is cut that off short. Absolutely not. He looks more like this
Jiminy
guy.
Christmas.
That's Sam Beal's father, right? but on a off-camera note, happy birthday to Sam Beal was yesterday, and he just got engaged. So congrats to Sam Beal. So he just got engaged. So
and then he got clotheslined to hell by Willie Mack.
Yeah, he did. He got taken out of his shoes
until he was dead.
Poor guy. He had a nice one. He had a nice
time dues.
He is. No, kid is, man. I can't take it away from the kid's paying his dues for sure.
It wasn't a squash. I'll give this. It wasn't a squash match with the Mac. No, he got in some decent offense. I mean, he rung Willie Mack's bell a few times. So I was
if
impressed.
you pay attention at the end of the match, you can see Willie Mack talk to him and kind of say, like, you did good. Like he kind of, they don't focus on the striker and D'Lo don't really say anything, but you can see him talking to Sam Beal at the end of the match. Yeah.
That's awesome. Nice. He's
going
to be their boy, like he's there early. He's going to be their kid. They're going to develop him. I like that though. And he's Trey's student. So, you got Trey teaching him stuff and whatnot. I mean, it's cool. Go ahead, Mark.
There has to be a low end of the card. That's how you get your start. That's where you pay your dues. That's how you develop into talent that's ready for television. He's getting a ton of experience, a good amount of TV time. He looks like he's getting more comfortable out there. He's getting longer matches. This is how you do it. He's probably got a good future, because if they're putting so much stock into him now, they clearly see the investment is worth it, I would think. He's been on TV, 4 or 5 times now.
That's about it, really. Not much. Not much. So good for him. Well, W. Morrissey comes in, throws Bill out of the ring, starts beating down Willie. They kind of brawl a little bit. So Morrissey is just straight beasting on the battle of the W's, battle of the Willies here. Willie Morrissey taking out Willie Mack. I'm still convinced that's what the W is.
I was going to ask, is that legit or?
And when he beats him, he's gonna be like, "Now I am the only Willie here."
There can be only one.
There can be only one, and it's like the Willie Mack is W Mack. That's it. Just W Mack from now on.
God, please let this happen. Please be listening, Impact.
When he was in Lucha Underground, he was the Mac.
Yeah.
There you go.
You could just go back. No, he has to be W Mac, and W Morrissey has to become Willie Morrissey. This has to happen. This prophecy must be fulfilled. Willie Morrissey. He's Willie Morrissey on this show from now on, but he has got to become Willie Morrissey.
I'm telling you, man. That's the way to play this. It's the battle who gets this.
Speak it into existence.
That's right. That's right.
Make it happen.
That's right. Diana Perazzo, 700-day champion.
We go to the back.
That's pushing it.
We go to the back. It's FinJuice with Eddie Edwards talking about he promises to David Finley's got the match coming up, and he promises to win, promises to beat Carl Anderson, do it for his partner, for his team. And Kenny's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna have an equalizer out there. I'm gonna bring my own Kenny, and it's Kenny the kendo stick." This is pretty nice. So it's a little face on it too. Did you guys catch that? There's a little face on the stick.
Yeah.
It's always that little.
Kenny does too.
That's right.
Lipstick and eyelashes.
That's right. That's right. You pointed that out. That one special.
Kendra.
That's right. I love that. I love that.
David Finley, really good promo, right?
Yeah, not bad at all. Not bad at all. I think he sounds believable.
Yeah,
they're good. FinJuice has something about it. They're charismatic, man. Both of them are likable dudes.
Totally.
You're like, I'm cool with them doing what they're doing right now. Nothing to shoot that down at all.
They felt very smooth and like they fit since the moment they walked through the door, and they continue to feel just more and more like a part of the show.
Yeah,
really, really, really like these guys.
Yep. We get the official announcement that Slammiversary is on July 17th. So it's like a mid-July thing now for solid. It's a mid-July pay-per-view from now on. Did they say if it's the Impact Zone? Is it Skyway? Did they say that?
Didn't say.
No official location yet.
So are they leaving that open? You think? I mean, shit's opening up, man, and things are going.
They might have a few more T's to cross and a few more I's to dot. We'll see.
I'm curious what if they end up going limited capacity. Bill, what's the Bill phone saying, man? I figure you got a reserved seat if this is happening.
Oh, for sure.
I don't know. It depends. It depends if they want to go and play this type of venue where this would normally take limited, which would probably be Nashville Municipal Auditorium, I would say. If they went any smaller, then you're talking some of the other venues around town there. But I think they'd prefer probably not to even do that. So I think it's pretty much that or bust if they bring people.
You don't think they do limited capacity? I
think limited capacity in a large venue like that, that's like a probably the Chicago Bound for Glory size place.
Oh, really?
You can limit that and still have a good amount of people. I don't think they want Slammiversary to look small crowd.
Yeah,
because that place holds between 8,000 and 9,000.
Yeah, so even if you did limited, you could still have maybe 3,000-4,000 people there.
Yeah,
I don't think they do it unless they can have that.
And that's tough. 3,000-4,000 and a 9,000.
Right now, first show back,
the demand should be there. It should be built up.
The demand's definitely there. I think there's enough people even willing to drive in for fly in.
My wife has approved this trip.
No,
it's family vacation. No, family vacation. We're all coming on a road trip.
No shit.
I'll swim.
If there are crowds, my wife said we're good. Go ahead.
I'm gonna swim there. I don't care. I'll figure out a way.
No, absolutely.
I think it's open. I think they're leaving it open though until they haven't fully. They have not, because last time for Hard to Kill when they announced it, they said Skyway Studios. You know, they let you know from the beginning it's going to be Skyway.
Yeah.
This one, it's like, hey, here's a date. We're still waiting to see what the city says about a venue, you know, kind of thing. I don't know, man. I mean, indie shows are getting a couple hundred in. Why not? You know, if these guys are going to do 500, it's not a lot, but it's something to start back. You can just fill a floor, basically. You know, who knows? I don't. It's up in the air to me. I don't know what you guys in the chat think. Do you guys? If they, how about this? The chat. If they announced it today, venue and everything, Nashville Auditorium, it's in. How many people would be willing to go get a ticket right now and do it? Not you. I'm asking the chat. Not you. You already had a yes, Bill. There's no need for you to raise your hand here.
Yeah,
I'm already convinced Bill has a ticket sitting there in front of him, and he's just like. He's like, they'll never know. The sinister laugh, like these suckers.
I can't believe they haven't taken the opportunity to put Bill there by himself at a taping.
Just in the front row?
Yes, just for the gimmick. Like, have him bring his moose vest and, you know, go all out. And everybody knows Bill as that dude.
Everybody addresses Bill on their promos. Like, everybody has to look at him like there's somebody to look at. They're like, Willie Mack, I'll fuck you up in front of all these goddamn people. And you're like, Bill's like,
they pan out.
Yeah.
They pan out to the crowd, and it's just Bill standing up.
Yes.
I love that. Make it happen.
Yeah.
Just put him right next to Penzer.
Wait, is Impact taping tonight? There's nobody from Impact here.
Yeah, well,
they're out there. I don't think they're taping, but I think it's like load-in day or whatever.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Oh, no, I think this is a tape show. This is already done.
Oh, yeah, the show's already done, but they're taping the next set.
Oh,
yeah,
are they there?
Yeah, they're doing that already.
Oh, they are. Okay. So they're, that's what I was saying. At least, I mean, usually Spencer's in here, if anything, just hanging out, you know? Like, you know, Ingrid isn't.
Well, you got to remember, OVW also moved to Thursdays.
That's right. So he worked today,
Yeah.
He was in here last week, though. He got in a little bit late. He got at the top of the show, then I think he cut out to take it easy for the night. So, but yeah, big wishing all you guys at the Impact crew safe travels and everything. Have a great taping. Looking forward to it. Tennille in the back with Taylor Wilde. Well, she's doing her segment. She's interviewing herself, and Caleb's there. And Taylor shows up, right? She kind of walks in. And does she agree to team with her at this point? I think I wrote that down. She agrees to team up?
Yes, but makes it clear they are not friends or a tag team.
Okay. Did she say why she agreed? I missed this part. Why did she agree?
Probably just to shut her up.
I mean, it's in her contract. Scott D'Amore said you have to go work this match, and she works for Scott D'Amore would be the reason, I guess.
All right. Well, fair enough. Again, she looks.
Thanks, Mark.
That's the shoot reason, right?
Yeah.
Go wrestle. Okay.
Would they say when that match is happening? Like what's going on with it?
Yeah.
What's that? Is it Under Siege?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That's right. They have that match Under Siege.
Yeah.
Duh.
It's one of the new ones of the night. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. You just mentioned that. So all right, that's the match that they're on the show. They've managed. I swear to God, one of the best things about Impact, like the go home show, they managed to really put a bow on everything. By the time this the last episode's over before a pay-per-view, you're like, where the fuck did all these matches come from? Like, what the hell is this? Everybody's on the show out of nowhere. The match is the show's built perfectly. And you're like, it's so brilliant. Didn't even realize they did that. So that's going down Under Siege. All right, we get to Carl Anderson along with Don Callis, and Kenny Omega in his corner, taking on David Finlay with Juice and Eddie Edwards. What do we with thoughts of this one? Let's start off. Mark, let's start with you. You're a big AEW supporter of this Kenny Omega ridiculousness. Go ahead.
Wait, I was looking away. You called on me, and I was
exactly. I saw you looking away. I'm like, I'm calling this motherfucker and get him back over here.
First off, Anderson's gear was fucking dope. Gear of the night. I love those tights he was wearing. Those were so cool. This match consisted of about 76 European uppercuts. Delivered by both contenders repeatedly to each other. Actually, no, it was a fantastic match. They worked all sorts of different holds. Kind of a slow like methodically paced match. I think Anderson's a good storyteller in ring. I think David Finley's a really good wrestler. I don't know anything about him outside of Impact. I think I actually like his in-ring better than Juice Robinson's. Maybe it was because of the opponents, but this match was probably like my second favorite match of the night. Really solid. I'd like to see more Finley solo after seeing this match.
Finley solo? Does he ever done solo, Jay?
I don't know.
Yeah, coming up he was solo when he wasn't after he was what do they call that, a young boy?
Oh, that was the big news. He came out with the Impact strap and he beat Jay White, I believe, on one of their shows in the last couple months.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Oh, that's huge.
I remember that.
You think that Jay White shows up at all? Or is he committed elsewhere? Because that guy's good, man.
He's
really
good.
Well, he's in Japan, but never say never.
I saw him on a Ring of Honor show like years ago. And it was like before he popped. I'm like, this guy's awesome. He's really good.
Yeah. He is awesome.
Yeah. Isn't he like the Bullet Club leader now too? Is that him?
Yeah. If you want to say there's like a top guy in the faction, yeah.
Maybe him. Okay.
And he was even world champ for a while.
A lot of interference on this one, though. DQ, Finley wins. Yeah. It really wasn't much to this match. It just ended. A lot of shenanigans. Not much to it, though. Post-match, Juice and Eddie come in, even the odds against the Good Brothers and Kenny Omega, and they just retreat out. So it's just a big little feud brawl is what it was. Nothing too crazy, though. I kind of wanted a little bit more of it, but I think they're saving it for the pay-per-view.
I like Stryker talking up Eddie Edwards on commentary and about how he should have a shot at Kenny.
Oh shit, that match should happen, man.
Yeah, I think it will. I don't see any reason that match doesn't happen at some point.
Yeah,
I don't even care if it's just for shits and giggles.
Yeah, no,
title match.
Yeah, same. No, I agree. These two guys, their careers are too parallel, too similar, and they are both fantastic. There's no reason that they don't have a match at some point. It has to happen.
Yeah, for sure. I'll be going to Chris Sabin backstage. He's got some words for his opponents for the main event tonight, just kind of hyping that up a little bit. And then we go to do a clip of like Tasha beating Jordan earlier on BTI, and Grace is upset about it, and Rachel's there to calm her. Okay, to calm her down, cheer her up and stuff. And she's like, "Don't worry, we got them this weekend and everything." All right, Alicia's good at picking up on this shit, so I'm going to ask her: does it almost feel like they're setting Rachel up to turn on Jordan?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought it was crazy.
You're not wrong. No, there was certain choice words that she said that were like, kind of get your shit together, like, or this ain't gonna work out the way we want it.
Well, she's like, it's okay, you're fine, Jordan. Like, it's almost like she's sarcastic a little bit with her, and I'm like, dude, are they like setting her up for a turn? Anybody else can tell us in the chat? Are we the only people who caught this? Because I literally that whole promo, I'm like, she seems so disingenuous with her. And is she like, is she about to stab her in the back? Check it out again and watch it again and tell me. Watch. What do you think, Jay?
That would be.
I'd have to watch it again. I didn't see that. I just felt like it was her trying to pick up Jordan Grace because Jordan. I mean, when Tasha Steelz beat Jordan Grace gave Tasha Steelz her finisher, and Tasha Steelz kicked out. So right there, right when Tasha Steelz kicked out of that finisher, that Jordan driver or whatever the hell she calls her
Grace
finisher, Grace driver. Okay, wrong name. And so how about the Jordan Grace driver? She kicked out of that, and I was like, "Holy shit!" And I mean, that was a shock to me. So in the back of my head, the first word that popped in my head when she beat her was it's kind of an upset. Mm-hmm. And so I can see why Grace is a little shook by this. And I just took it as Rachel Ellering just like, no, look, we got this, just trying to talk her up. I didn't take it as her meeting it a certain way, or I guess I got to watch it back again.
I'm watching it right now. I watched it right now while you're talking. And she's like, hey, Jordan, there's nothing we can do about that. Okay. It's fine. There's nothing you can do about it. Just take all that anger and like she's saying it almost sarcastically. I'm like, oh my God, you're turning on her. You're so gonna turn on her. That's how friends talk to each other. Yeah, you gotta talk like the way Willie would talk to Rich. That's how friends talk to her. Like, nah, dog, you're good, man. Don't worry about it.
Could it just be an awkward promo or an awkward delivery?
I don't know. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Is it an awkward promo, or is it she's like setting her up for something? You know, I don't know. I'm curious now. I want everybody to watch it back.
Yeah, I'll rewatch Impact tomorrow.
Or just that clip is singled out on their Twitter too, so check that out.
Well, Alicia, isn't that how girls talk to each other, or is that?
Yeah, it's totally normal.
Right before they stab me.
It's so normal.
It's okay.
Bottle it up and unleash it on Saturday.
We could do
Get
this.
your shit together, Jordan. Or else.
Or else, friend.
How far? It's kind of weird that that's the direction it's going, seeing as how like in this company's canon, like Rachel Ellering just showed up. Jordan's like a former knockouts champion and had been here for years, and you know, it's funny that she would be doubting Jordan's ability.
I don't know, man. I felt it. I felt something was there. I felt something was being set up. I want you guys to check it out though. Let me know if I'm nuts. Brian Myers versus Crazy Steve with Decay. Decay with the fresh gear, as we mentioned, looking awesome. This was super short, but I did like how Taurus got involved here. There was, like everything was going on here. Everything was going on. Bill's wearing a Taurus t-shirt. Let's talk to Bill. What do you think, Bill? Look at that shirt.
I did. I definitely liked it. I think the big takeaway from this is the gift that's already out there of Brian Myers taking the dive and getting Taurus ejected. Classic professional wrestler Brian Myers right there. But it got mentioned, I believe, in the chat by Elijah, I think, was putting it together. Well, is this do we see this ending with Myers maybe in Decay? And I think the tea leaves are definitely there because he's doing the Abyss inspired gear pretty much for a while. So it would make sense maybe at the end of the feud to get him in Decay.
But does he fit in Decay? Like, would it water it down, Alicia, if you put him in Decay? He's not like them. I don't know.
I just don't see it happening.
Yeah, I don't know.
I agree with Alicia.
They're going to take him for a ride, but I don't see him joining.
I don't think the shadow can hold him is what's going to happen.
I don't know, man. Yeah, I just don't like. What do you do with him in Decay, right? Like, what does he do? Yeah. Is he a leader? But it's like, do they need a leader or whatever?
Rosemary.
Well, Rosemary. Yeah.
I just don't think you need him. And he's kind of a squirmy guy. Like he's always like cheating and being pissy. I don't know. Unless she's gonna change the character completely, I don't see how that works in Decay.
I don't see it going that way.
I don't know.
Work for me with it.
I don't know, man. I just hope it's not. I just feel like unless they really shock us and do something completely off the wall that we weren't even seeing coming. So I don't know. If it happens, I'd be curious.
That's not how you handle your business. Calm down. Don't do this.
We'll just have to see.
People have spoken. We'll see. We'll see where it goes. That bump is cool, though. That little dive he takes.
It's the whole thing is about Brian Myers and his streak, I think. Because he had quite the streak going there for a while. And then I think he had a weird loss to Matt Cardona, didn't he, or something? So, and now he's trying to get back on that winning streak again. And I think that's all it is they're just trying to get back to that, as in, okay, they put a curse on him, like the Iceman said. So is that going to put him further down the rabbit hole of losses or something? I don't know.
Could it be like the apple with Bram?
Oh yeah, maybe. That was an interesting storyline. They never got to finish that one, did they? Or did they finish it? And not really. Kind of. By the way, guys, the auctions are still up for the Sharpie signed Sharpie, starting at $29.95, and it's rung the bell. 3 times in the show. Any bids, Mark? How we doing on the auction there for the?
Yeah, no bid, no starting bids. Yeah,
we got a bid.
I got one bid, a 1 penny bid.
We did. You see, you should have joined the chat during the watch along. You would have had much more.
I think they definitely would have bought it. Got the watch along. I still can't believe they're selling those. Bill, so help me if you have a bid on one of those, there's going to be a problem here.
Look at it. Look at his wry smile.
I don't know, man. He's not saying
on every single one.
He's like, wait a minute. I got the Rich Swan. What's the matter with you? Of course I got it.
Now, you notice? I don't know, because I think they put up 4 or 5 of them. I don't know if any of them, if they're still all up there or not. I don't know.
Maybe.
Not after tonight.
Yes, everybody's going to go buy it.
We got them all sold.
Post-match, Taurus makes his way back out. They take out Myers and lay. Was it the death card, Alicia? Was that death card again?
Yeah, the death card again.
Death card again? Okay. So the death card on top of Myers. So you could be setting something up. I don't know. We'll see. Backstage, Gia catches up with Don and Scott, and D'Amore sick of Don's interference, mind games, the invisible hand. D'Amore tells Callis he needs to pick who he stands with, Impact or Kenny. But he doesn't answer, does he?
Mm-hmm.
What does he say?
He just looks awkwardly at Gia like, you okay? Like Gia had to witness all this, like the kid in the middle of the fight between the parents. Like, you all right, kid?
It's basically what it was, right? Like they're trying to show it.
It was nice to see some fire from the coach, though.
Yeah.
And to tell Don what's up, because we've all been saying that, even being an Omega fan, come on, man, what Don's been doing in Impact and what they've been doing shouldn't be allowed. And Scott's been needing to do this for a while. So I'm glad it happened tonight. I felt proud of him. Felt proud to be an Impact fan when Scott was giving Don the business.
I'm glad they finally addressed it, though. Where the management's like, "Hey, man, what are you doing?" It should have happened a little earlier, but I mean, I'm glad they addressed it now. That it's like whose side are you on even right now? Do you work here? Do you work for them? What's going on? So I don't know. Do they have a match? Did Callis and D'Amore come out and have a match against?
No, let's not revisit that.
Who would want to see Callis and D'Amore have a match? Bill, would you be there for it? I would love it.
It would be interesting to see. I don't think it would be 1-on-1, but
no,
it would definitely be something to witness.
Team coach versus team Callis.
That could happen. Could happen.
Yeah, I don't want them to do that.
Mark's like, no, let's not do that.
Yeah.
All right, we made it to the main event. We're making amazing time for who we are. I don't know who we are.
Oh, wow. How are we under an hour and a half?
I stayed focused, man. This is what happens. You stay focused. You don't have
derailed twice.
Yeah, I mean,
what was that?
Small derailment.
That's
bleaching and.
It was one derailment only. That wasn't much. It wasn't much. You know what I mean, Mark? We didn't go off that much, really. Do you want to right now before the main? We could talk about.
I mean, we could.
Yeah, it was like a solid half hour. That's why it didn't seem like that much.
True. Okay. Fair enough. Good point.
All right, so these are all 6 guys who are going to be in the main at Under Siege, and they're on 3-on-3. So it's good guys and bad guys basically teaming up, and it's 3-on-3. Sami Callihan, Moose, Chris Bay versus Matt Cardona, Trey Miguel, and Chris Sabin. And this is pretty dope, man. I thought this was I'll go around this one. So let's start with Jay. We'll go that way. What do you think, Jay? Main event, thoughts on it, fallout from it into the especially with the winner. Actually, let me mention the winner and then we'll talk. I think Sami made the pin, correct?
Sami made the pin on Sabin, which was interesting. But the most interesting thing about it was that little pause, that little reaction. Like you had to pay attention, and because they actually focused in on Callis, the Good Brothers, they were drinking whiskey and they were drinking beer, and they were like, match is over, whatever, we're going. Callis sat there and watched Callihan celebrate on the turnbuckle, and he's staring into the camera and he's talking to the camera, and Callis took that as in, holy shit, he's talking to us. He's he took it personal. Like, oh, well, that and oh shit. If he wins, Omega's in trouble. That's the reaction that I got from Callis sitting there. But the match was fun. Everybody got their shit in. It was, it was
Sammy's
3
gonna
on
cash
3.
that check on Don Callis's ass.
Dude.
Look at this dumbass.
Does that happen at Under Siege? I don't know.
Maybe not at Under Siege, but I think what you're gonna start seeing is the shift to start building towards Sami being a valued threat towards that whole thing.
It's been a while though with Sami. They need to do something with Sami.
They need to.
It's been a bit, man. So this should be good. But Bill, thoughts on that main though? You're on mute. You're on mute, Bill. You're on mute. Come on. We need the voice. There we go.
Yeah, really good main event. Jay's right. They all got pretty much everything in. I thought maybe there was a chance because once again you talked about the entrances, and it was interesting how they divvied up the entrances because Sabin got the entrance for his team, and then he winds up taking the pin. So it's interesting how they kind of handled that. But now, obviously, you're not thinking about him much, probably in that match. So it'll be interesting to see how that goes. When we were doing the watch along, I was bringing up once again, pretty much, and in passing, they mentioned Rich Swann in the show after Rebellion, and he hasn't been even mentioned once since then on the show.
Oh, yeah, like where's Rich? Like he's been
I know the whole thing I've been going is like Moose seems like the obvious choice if this was going into Slammiversary, but it's not. It's going in against all odds. So I'm thinking maybe even though there was no rematch according to the coach, maybe we get Rich Swann's return and he can get that the against all odds main event against Omega rematch. And then if Moose wins the number one contendership, it can get pushed to Slammiversary.
That's a good little scenario. Very good scenario, actually. What do you guys think about that in the chat? Do we go that route? Because then you're only 2 months from Slam. You're really like from Monday. You're like 2 months from Slammiversary. It's not a long time. I mean, that's you got 8 weeks to build that up. It's not a ton of time.
Yeah, now you could do the New Japan thing and what they're doing this time around and do just another tag match. No title defense for Kenny at against all odds. But you're really stretching the non-title defenses
and the tag team stuff and all that.
Yeah. You know what? I disagree though. I think that's a long time. I think 2 months is a great time for where we're at. There are so many people orbiting around the A story right now, and that are viable main event challengers. We can't even pick who we think is going to challenge Omega for the belt. That's a great problem to have. Like
it is.
But are we saying he might not ever have a defense of the belt?
See, that would suck.
That would be
really
shitty.
suck.
That would be so shitty.
No, but if we're saying Slammiversary would be his first defense, and we assume he loses it there, that means he'll never have defended the belt.
Which would be so shitty.
That would be so shitty. I'm with you. That would be terrible. There's got to be
have to have a defense.
Yeah, there's got to be a defense.
Against all odds would make sense for him to have his first defense there and have it be like a multi-man match, hence the against all odds, or a person with another faction in his corner, something like that. Where there's just multiple people involved, even if it is 1v1. No, he's got to have more than that. I mean, he is making appearances. It's not like it's not like he disappeared to the other show. Cause a lot of people were worried about that. No, Kenny's been around, and as far as like character development, I think it's been very entertaining. This is the most we've seen, Kenny talk on. The reason why you don't see him on the other show as much is because there's just so much other stuff going on, and big time focus on a lot of factions and tag teams and stuff, where everything is just cinched down much more because our roster is smaller. We don't have 1,000 people, so it's easier for Kenny to come on and do a little more, and it seems like a little more on a 2-hour show. So
yeah, I'd be curious to see where it goes, man. I'm You guys got me thinking now with him like not defending the title is gonna really suck if that happens.
Well, okay, so I'm with you on the surface, but like let's look at it from another angle or play devil's advocate. That could almost protect the entire roster. Like if he never had a legitimate defense, he has no legitimate claim as a real champion, right? You could almost write around this entire thing and say, what kind of reign was that? Bring the belt back to Impact.
Nah, I don't know, man.
No,
I wouldn't prefer that. I prefer some defenses. Don't get me wrong.
Callis doesn't want that for Kenny because right now this is the Don and Kenny show, and it's just a great way for upper management to bring in someone who is really hot right now. In the world of professional wrestling in general, if you're going to pick a guy from another brand, bring in Kenny Omega, and you could do whatever you want with him. You could have him mopping floors, and he's still going to shine like the
that's not machine,
right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like Vegas.
Let's talk Sami though. Does this put Sami in a spot, Alicia? Or is Sami going to be like the guy coming out of this? That could be cool too.
Hell yeah.
We'll just have to see, won't we?
I don't know. They set him up today. That's what I like. Yeah. I mean, like he got shine tonight. Yeah.
Oh, dude, the final line of the show was "You've got a date with the Death Machine, bitch." Those were like the go to black, cut to black words.
I like that.
Yeah,
it's foreshadowing. If it doesn't happen on Saturday, it's still foreshadowing towards at least a one-off somewhere else. So,
which would be good to have.
There's been way too much interaction with Sami and Don for it not to happen.
Yeah.
Agreed. If they never had an interaction at all, then it'd be like, wishful thinking,
right.
It to happen. But no, there's been way too much of Sami just running into Don, giving him shit, trying to scare him, trying to intimidate him, similar to how Callis has run into Moose and tried to get in his head.
We'll see what happens there. We'll see what happens. Moose had the little face off with Sami, but then afterwards, Gear Brothers came in, a little beatdown at the end, and that was it. Went off the air. Under Siege on Saturday, guys, Impact Plus. So that's the go-home show. That's everything, and we hit it at an hour and a half. New record, new TNI record.
Wow.
But that's really cool. But yeah.
Jiminy Christmas.
Get your Impact Plus fire. Any issues with Impact Plus going on, Mark? You've been okay since?
I've you know what? Don't even talk to me about it. It's been fun.
Don't jinx them.
Yeah. Don't say shit to me.
Did I just jinx you?
I hope not. I was already okay. I'm not gonna lie. I was actually thinking about this. I was watching just the Impact Live earlier today while I was working, and I thought to myself, oh man, I don't have Fight anymore for this special on Saturday. I hope I can watch it. So it's still some lingering doubt, but I haven't had any issues. Cross your fingers. Knock on wood. Chat, anybody?
I'm curious. Everybody having issues. So if it's still giving problems, but I think we're okay for now. So yeah, get your Impact Plus fired up, guys. It starts at what times? It's 6 p.m. Central?
I think it's 7.
7? Normal time?
Yeah, I think it's normal time. Let's see.
Sounds good. Normal time. Get your Impact Plus going, guys. And then, we'll be here with a post-show review to break it all down. So join us for that. It'll be a simulcast with Smash's podcast. So we'll be doing both channels on there. So let's get our plugs. We're going to get out of here. Let's get our plugs going on, though. Alicia, where can people follow you?
You can find me at Alicia B. Cakey on Instagram and Twitter.
Nice.
That's it.
That's it. Mark, Uncle Mark.
You can find me at Marq World Order, MARKQ World Order on Twitter. And the show Under Siege this Saturday starts at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 Central.
8 Eastern, 7. Okay, there you go. So, yeah, normal pay-per-view time. Sweet. Bill, are you going to be around Saturday? Or are you, Bill, on the road this weekend?
Depends. In and out if I'm around. But if not, the Twitter, the Instagram, my name, William M. Gardner, Gardner. And shout out, though, to Truck, who is bringing back through the Discord the watch-along of the throwback show for that upcoming Tuesday on Sunday. So definitely get part of the Discord. watch it with the rest of the community in preparation for the throwback show. So he's bringing that back. So definitely support that. And yeah, get on it.
So it's a watch along in the Discord app. How you can it'll stream in there and everybody watches it. That's pretty cool.
So a nice benefit of being part of the Discord.
Nice.
There you go. Yeah,
Cool.
nice. It's private. You can, get to meet each other, chat a little while we're doing it. You can either watch it quietly, no video, or you can do like you see here and talk while you're watching it.
Nice.
Plus, all my nudes are in the Discord.
Hey, there you go. More incentive for you guys. Jaybone, where can we do Smash? Get all your plugs in here.
Thought we were off the Manscaped thing. Jiminy Christmas. All right, so Smash This Podcast is on YouTube and Twitch and all the socials, the Facebox, the Twitter box, and the Instanet. And for your bone on the go, the audio portion of Smash This Podcast is on anchor.fm/Smash This Podcast. It goes to Spotify, Google, Apple, Podbean, Verbal, all over the place.
Nice. Very cool, guys. Get me at Trensberry on Twitter. Also, I'm on the Backstage Boys podcast with our buddy Basil. So look up that at the BSB show or just type in Backstage Boys podcast, comes right up. This show on all social media platforms is under We Talk Impact. So at We Talk Impact, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, or just type in Total Nonstop Impact. It comes right up. Audio, Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, SoundCloud, Google Play, iHeartRadio, TuneIn, Spotify, Pandora, Amazon. Rate, review, and subscribe, guys. All the audio on the go is pretty much on every platform you can imagine. Twitch.tv/Total Nonstop Impact, YouTube.com/Total Nonstop Impact, ProWrestlingTees.com/Total Nonstop Impact. The Discord link is in the chat below. So don't forget, guys, if you're watching, hit the thumbs up right now on the YouTube. Subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to Twitch. If you have Amazon Prime, you get one free Twitch sub a month. Use that for us. Use it for Jaybone Smash This Podcast. But just use it. Don't let it go to waste. It's free. So definitely do that. I think that's it. Underseat Saturday. The show schedules, as we do. Tuesday nights is Throwback Night, Time Machine Tuesday. This coming Tuesday is going to be NWA TNA number 69. Check that out on Plus. Hang out with us as we break it down. It's a blast. Talk old shows. Wednesday is TNI UK, their week in review. They'll probably be talking Under Siege this coming week. Thursday is the show, the flagship show, post show for Impact. As soon as Impact's off the air, we're on the air after we do the watch along on Twitch. So watch along is live. Right after that, we go right with this full show, post show breakdown and discussion. So anything else, guys? Did I miss anything?
Just thank you everyone for a wonderful watch along.
Yeah.
And hanging out for the review, very active chat. But the watch along was just incredibly successful for us. So thank you for everyone new and old helping support the show. Incredibly generous. Thank you.
Very nice. Yeah, thanks guys for all that. A lot of support, a lot of love. We really appreciate it. So guys, have a great night. Have a good weekend. Saturday is Under Siege. We'll catch you guys then. Until then, good night, everybody.